What's up, YouTube? What up, snappers? It's Fizz. Long hair, don't care. Soon to have some braids. Spoiler alert. That won't be for a couple days, and it'll be the first time that I ever have them. I'll look like Jack Sparrow. Subscribe to the channel with a stutter. Subscribe and tell your experience below. This isn't my only video. I'd love to hear your opinion, your experience. I based everything on a feeling and experience, not scientific data. And I'm a raw dude. I give raw info. I'm here to raise awareness and give useful information and discuss topics. If you have any video requests that would be inspiring, let me know. I talk on anything, and I don't discriminate or just have one. I don't just view one way as the best way. It may be the best way for me or a way that I'm doing currently, but everything is subject to change. Because I see some people go to the extremities, but they always cut out other people's. Eventually, they always cut out other people's views and opinions, or just don't want to listen to them. So, the topic of this video or discussion, whichever route you want to go, it's actually going to be a short video. Is the best thing, well, you could say arguably the best thing, a way to help digest any food that you eat, no matter what it is. And you can add this to any meal, doesn't really matter. And it is raw honey. If you add raw honey to any one of your meals during, and you can eat it anytime, before, after, does whenever you feel like it. Plus it also does taste amazing, and it's really, really good for you, not just in helping digestion, but it helps everything else, and it also tastes delicious, and it's like perfect sweetener to anything. And also, if your meal is maybe, like, I don't know, if you're eating a salad, for dressings, you know, to add it with some fat, to add it after meat, it's perfect. I mean, it's so versatile, it can go with anything too. Got like instantly hot. Yeah, and it's, like I said, also delicious. So if you need help with digestion, this is one way. You can add it in anytime during your meals. I add mine in. It just depends how I feel, but you know, it really just depends. And like I said, it's really good for you. And some things that I noticed off of honey alone is it increases your awareness and your alertness, like, tremendously. And there's probably many other things that it does that maybe I'm not aware of or haven't experienced yet. But wow. The funny fact is about honey, since this video is really short, and I'll give a fun fact about honey. When I was younger and used to eat a lot of processed food and pancakes, or stuff that you would use like either maple syrup or pretty much honey for, I would always opt for maple syrup, even though most of the time it was Aunt Jemima. I never liked honey, but low grade honey might be better than friggin' Aunt Jemima, for sure. So, but I always took the syrup instead of the honey. I never liked honey, but everything changed when I started eating raw foods and just a whole bunch of sequence of events. I still do love maple syrup, but to be honest, I don't really use it. I haven't really used it at all, to be honest, on anything. But it's a good alternative, I guess. But we're speaking about honey and the benefits of that anyway. Honey always, and still does for the most part, it just tastes like medicine to me. Like, it really truly tastes like medicine to me every time, and I'm pretty sure most people would feel this way too, but I'm not feeling what they're feeling, so it just straight up tastes like a medicine to me. And I always get mine raw. Sometimes I get local honey, but sometimes I get like foreign honey. And I mean, it all really turns out to be the same price for a pound of honey. It's usually like $6 of raw honey, and of course it can fluctuate, but I even seen bulk 5 pounds of honey for $36. So it's pretty much the same whether you buy it in bulk or not. When you do buy it singular, it can be, they can obviously try to break it down and tax you. So if you have the money, I would first sample around which honey you like, because there is different flavor honeys for sure, though it doesn't really matter. You kind of just want to get the raw. You want it to be like uncooked, unfiltered. Sometimes I like a cream honey, but there's sometimes that I want like a gooey honey, to be honest. Like I just got this gooey honey, but before that I was getting which is local honey, well, US that is, it doesn't really say where. And then there's this other honey that I'll get from the Indian shop, and then that will be, it's 2 pounds. They actually raised the price on it. It's really good. It has a unique flavor, and it's from like either Egypt or it's actually from Ukraine. And for 2 pounds, it was like $9.99, and that was a terrific price, to be honest, for 2 pounds of honey like that. And it's foreign. They had to ship it over here in raw, and it's just like liquid gold. Sometimes it's crystallized, and sometimes, like, I guess the new shipments were like between like half crystallized and half not. But it has a super unique taste, and it just tastes incredible, and I really like it. Like I said, I used to not like honey at all, and it always, especially even nowadays, it tastes like a medicine to me. And it's really good for you. Like, there's so many things behind what it does, and it also promotes youth. I don't know if that's doesn't really need to know a reason, but it definitely promotes youth. I mean, that's what I heard, and yeah, I am basing off that, but I could see it just doing it. Like, this is, it would be really hard to prove with something just as honey alone, but it's pre-digested anyway, and so then, because the bees vomit it up and whatever, and it's just really good for you. Like I said, I noticed increased alertness, digestibility on any food, along with, I mean, it does taste good, and it's pleasurable, and it's sweet, digestible, easy to digest, pre-digested, tastes good, and mental awareness and alertness, and overall just a overall feeling of well-being with it. So that's a plus. So get yourself some real honey. And I'm just saying, because I usually don't say stuff from what I heard that I don't really have no feeling or experience of, because it'd be too short, and it'd be really hard to notice something, to put it just on the honey. But I definitely heard from multiple people, not that I truly believe, but this I could see. I don't know why, and I don't usually even just say things like this. I'm just being completely open and honest. I do see this being a youth promoter, and maybe it's just because the way it looks and the color of it. That's just really it. And it's just a plus. There's really no negative when you mess with raw honey. especially raw foods in general, for the most part, there is no negatives when you're messing with raw honey. So yeah, try it out. Like I said, this food, putting this on even cooked food, anything, it's live and it has enzymes and a bunch of nutrients, and it's a catalyst to digest things and process them. So adding it to anything, cooked or raw, is going to be beneficial, and it just has this whole host of benefits. So it's like a 2-for-1, 3-for-1. And I've tasted like different ones. I mean, it's just what I'm really in the mood for. Again, it's really not really for taste, and there is definitely different taste ones, and I don't eat for taste. But whatever ones I crave, since I have a lot of options. I've had ones from Brazil, and I've had one, but that's like just gooey. And then like I said, I had the one from Ukraine, and then I had the one from like US, which is just clover, but that one's creamed. And yeah, they're all pretty unique. The Brazil is like a blossom, like has this flower. I don't know which one they use or something. It's like a special flower, and you can definitely taste it. I don't know if that wants to help you out, but honey, I mean, I would just go, if I was to insure you or recommend something, I would recommend getting just maybe a pound or two, maybe just a pound. It's just like pounds usually cost more sometimes. Get a pound, make sure it's raw and unfiltered, uncooked, whatever it says on there, unprocessed, and see if you like it. Try some other honeys. Don't be afraid to grab a couple honeys and try which ones you like more, because there's different nutrients. The bees are on different flowers. There's different type of bees and just different type of climates and that. Yeah, even though I am for more local and organic produced, this isn't a far-fetched to get something that's maybe foreign at the Indian shop, because that tastes the best to me. Though, like I said the other day, I just got this one that was US because they were actually out of it, but my intuition anyway, which is funny because I was going down to the Indian store just for that, because it's a good deal too. And when I went down there, they didn't have the honey, which I wanted to go get the cream honey anyway, and what do you know, my intuition wasn't lying, but it's alright. Just a reminder to follow my intuition even more, which I usually do. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I have some books coming on the way. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you're for raw honey, and you think this video was worth telling yourself or a friend. Give me a thumbs down if you're gonna suck on Aunt Jemima and soy milk for the rest of your life. Thanks.